Westbrook on the drive, falling away. Won't go. Rebound taken by Iguodala. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Pull up. Way off. Spurs got numbers hungry now behind the play. 5 on 4. Wemby's going to pull a deep 3. Oh!
What an unbelievable Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Part of the broadcast team for NBC joins us, a 3-time Sixth-Man of the Year and the first player to score 50 points for 4 different franchises. Jamal Crawford, thank you so much for joining us here on the Association, man. You had a front row seat for one of the best performances that we've seen in a postseason. You actually got to work out with Wemby this summer. Explain to me, because you have intimate knowledge of what has this guy ticking. What's the most impressive part of the evolution of his game?
Wow, I'm not sure there's like one impressive part, to be honest with you, but I think all those parts. I think if you looked at just somebody's like determination, if they were just a good player that was determined, you'd be like, they're going to be all right because they're so determined, so focused. And then you look at somebody else and they're just their love of the game. You know, they'd be all right because they love their craft. You could put the best of everybody and then say that's Wemby in every single like box because he cares about the game. He's focused. He wants to continue to learn. He understands where he's at, but also where he's going and the responsibility that comes with that. But with him personally, the way he could download stuff and process stuff was crazy. Like stuff that took me, 20 years to learn, he could do it in 5 minutes. And I couldn't believe, even, I'm gonna tell y'all, because y'all family, even the verbiage he was using, I would say something, he'd be like, oh, that's useful. Useful? What 20-year-olds using useful? Like, so a different planet in that regard. And then seeing him last night, like there's no way you could actually guard him. At some points, it looked like he was being nice. Like, I can go post up Caruso or Jalen Williams, but that ain't no fun. Let me screen a roll and do this. I'll take over when I need to. And then to hit that shot, and it was almost the exact spot where Steph hit his shot.
Yeah.
And if y'all remember, when Steph hit that shot, that's when he was like in the middle of really being anointed and taking over.
Yeah.
Wemby's doing that even ahead of schedule. So it's just crazy to watch and be a part of.
Yeah. Mar, what's up? This is Rudy, man. With Fox being out Game 1, what impressed you about the young guys, Dylan and Steph, man? Those some bright lights, with them not having as much experience. What do you think about them?
Well, first off, that's Ferrari driving Memphis Rudy right there. But besides that, them being so impressive with Fox, you know what Fox has done a great job of is he's balanced taking over and letting guys grow as well, letting the Castles, the Harpers. He's not interfering with what they're doing, but he's also teaching and showing them, look, this is how it goes. When you're ready, I'll step to the side. No problem. I ain't got an ego in this. Fox is like the perfect personality. And for them to miss their second best player and those two young dudes kind of manage the ball and they make mistakes because they're young, but they're fearless. And the way they play, man, they're going to be tough. They're actually stars in waiting. I think Castle and Dylan Harper are stars in waiting, but having Fox there is the perfect compliment. And then you get him back in this series, whether it's next game or the game after, whatever it is, it makes it even tougher for OKC because to me, OKC, the way they get you is they have 4 top-level defenders. Usually most teams have 2, guys that can handle the ball. They take those 2 out and they make your 3rd and 4th option handle the ball. With the Spurs, they have 4 guys that can match their defenders, and they got that alien in the back, and that's why I think they have a great chance.
So, Jamal, SGA, first game, struggled from the field, 7 of 23 shooting, right? So, Jamal, you helped out Wemby. So I'm going to ask if SGA were to seek you out and ask for your help because SGA had a swarm of different defenses coming at him and causing problems. So from what you've seen, if SGA reached out to you, what would be some pointers you would relay to SGA on how to be more effective in Game 2?
Well, first off, I'm gonna give him that Chris Haynes bounce, that Fresno bounce, because I already know you got the hop. So, with that,
come on,
Jay,
man.
my bad,
Rudy.
Jay, I'm
We're talking basketball here,
right
Jay.
now. I'm about to grow an injury right now, Jamal. So,
see, you getting too old to be jumping like that, bro.
I hear you.
That's some young fellas.
I'm learning. My bad.
Now, for him, and I said this the last series because I had OKC a couple games when they played Phoenix before the Lakers, and SGA is so great because he can break down the game and process the game, and he's playing perfection basketball where everything's on his terms. he's one of the rare guys, Rudy, and you can respect this from our era. When we ISO, it was usually for us. When he ISOs, it's for the team.
Yeah.
Right? So if he come over, I'll drop it off. If you don't, I'm going to beat you. They're taking away him being on his terms, and now he's reacting to what they're doing.
Yeah.
No, we're going to double team. Yeah. No, we're going to put you in the zone. No, we're going to shut down with the paint. Yeah. If I told you guys from the start of the series, you're not going to get many paint points, and your defense won't be as effective for OKC, like, well, that's what they do best.
Yeah.
Right? Those two things. Yeah, so SGA, I would say stay in pick and roll. I would keep Wemby's man in it. Allow him to get those mid-likes anyway, because you know Wemby's going to be in the drop coverage to take away the paint. But if he's just playing ISO, it's going to be tough because he's not just seeing that one guy. He has 5 sets of eyes, you know, kind of morph into where he's at. So I would stay in the pick and roll and try to get in transition and strike early.
Yeah.
Jamal, before I let you get going, I got to ask you about Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals because I was in New York last week. The entire city is just focused in on the Knicks. You go to get coffee, there's flags everywhere, there's an energy, there's a buzz. You know what it's like to play at MSG. You know what it's like to play inside that city. What's the biggest storyline that you're tracking for Cavs and Knicks in Game 1?
I'm interested to see how Cat does because obviously Brunson's going to be there. He's the focal point of their team. But it seems that whenever Cat takes off, the rest of the team kind of takes off. And Cat, he can go play inside. He can play outside. He can play off guys. He can just be a spacer. He can do so many different things on the court. That's what I'm really watching. You know, on the other side, you know, you got Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Mobley, Jared Allen, all those. But I think Jalen Brunson and New York being this close to the finals, I think that may be enough to push over. We just saw them trample J.R. Smith because they won a playoff game. You already know it's going to be in New York.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be bonkers there. Jamal, can't thank you enough for your insight here. You got an open invite on the couch, so
hey, man,
whenever you're ready.
You can take his seat.
Yeah, we'll kick Rudy off anytime.
No. Hey, Chris. I was with you. He said, Rudy's a star, bro. Rudy's a star. He was a star on the court. He's a star in the studio as well.
I'm learning from you, brother. I'm learning from you,
I got to
man.
be there when Rudy's there. It's an open invitation.
All right, so you got to go, Chris.
We'll pull up another seat for you as well. All of us will be ready to rock and roll. By the way, tremendous stuff, man. Can't wait to see the rest of this Western Conference Finals. I know you're going to be on the call, NBC and Peacock, man. Seriously, enjoy the front row seat for Wemby.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right, bro.
All right.
Just a minute to talk about it. He had a front row seat for this matchup, but I think it's important to highlight some of the post-game comments from Mitch Johnson and Wemby after the game, more specifically on SGA winning that MVP and getting that hardware.
100%. He's competitive. To see the other competitor get the trophy that he deserves, got voted the winner. But if you're a competitor and you see another competitor get rewarded with what you want, I don't think it had any effect on the game. That didn't make him play harder than anyone else. But if that's motivation, we all get motivated by different things. And, yeah, I don't want to speak for him, but I would assume as a competitive person, that would be my approach or perspective in terms of answering that question.
I still got a lot to learn. And I want to get that trophy, many times in my career.
You got an MVP vote. Mm-hmm. Have you laid it out? I haven't heard you officially on TV say where it's stacked up.
I have. I voted Shea. I voted for Shea, number one.
Most of the voters did.
Yeah. I had Wemby 2, Joker 3, Luka 4, and Jaylen Brown 5. I think Wemby had a great campaign all season. But I think Shea was just more consistent all throughout the season. And you taking into account team success, especially with their second-best player being out majority of the regular season, I felt like this was Shea's this season. But Wemby, I love his competitiveness. He leaves it all out there on the floor. He tells everybody what he wants to do, what he wants to accomplish. So I love a fiery Wemby. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do next season.
It's a regular season award. I think
yes.
Everything that you just highlighted makes sense. I think there's a contingent that says, look at how these matchups have gone. OKC's got to win 4 of the next 6. They're 1-5 against this squad. There's a part of me that says, are they going to be able to do this, Rudy, against that dude as long as he's healthy and he's out there? And they didn't have Fox even playing in this game.
Yeah, their versatility is amazing. I don't even know how. I don't think we've seen a team this complete. Now, we've seen teams with 3 stars, or we've seen teams with shooting, or or things like that. But we've never seen a team like this that just has everything in every position that they need. You know, Wemby being, you know, as versatile as he is, he's everything that you need. But, you know, you have guys like Steph Castle. You have guys like Devin Vassell. You have guys, Champagnie, who is their shooter. You know, that's what he does. He's great at it. You have De'Aaron Fox, who didn't even play, who is their second guy. That's their finisher down there. It just, the list goes on, and you know, very versatile on offense and defense, and they're really just a tough team to play against.
Am I the only? Well,
Probably so, yes.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a part of me, I don't want to make too much of game one. But my God, he's 22. You can see these numbers. 22, we're talking about a 40 and 20 game. Olajuwon, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago off there, just like the greatest centers that we've seen. We were ranking them. Yeah. Dream for me is one. Shaq's the most dominant that I got to see, but Hakeem is just unbelievable. Look, it's hard for me to envision a team, as long as he's out there, knowing, and you can say what you want about the regular season, it was just the regular season games. They just got this done on the road. When SGA gets the MVP trophy, they don't have Fox, and it doesn't even matter. I don't know how OKC, I don't want to make too much of it because it's just the one game. I think this is Spurs. I don't even think it goes 7 games.
Well, listen, Yami. Let me tell you this. It did go to double OT. It wasn't a rout. Man.
You're right. It wasn't, but they haven't found answers for this team.
They haven't found an answer, but it was still close throughout the
It was.
So you have to give OKC a fighting chance. They have a home court advantage. Just calm down, calm down.
No, I agree. It's hard not to be a prisoner in a moment, but when you see Wemby out there and he goes and gives you everything you need at every point that you need it, it's hard to say. It's hard to vote against him. I understand what you're saying, and I do.
The other team will say
they're really good.
No, the other team will say he has such a great game, and we still almost won. We still was in it.
Yeah, and San Antonio saying they had such a good game and we won, and we didn't even have our second best player.
That's true. I'm just talking about OKC side. That's all.
Cool.
Well, Chris on that side, Yami and Rudy on this side of the table, at least for right now. Little bit more. All right, we got game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs and Knicks. Our guys are about to shoot their shot. You tell me your Eastern Conference Finals MVP is. Oh.
Yeah, see, this is ball game. All right, I'm gonna go with Cat.
Hey.
For the main reason of, you know, New York's success as of late has come from him being more involved in the offense. Him being able to distribute and also score has made them a very good team. They've won 7 straight. I'm gonna go with Cat.
Okay.
Here we go.
Chris, who do you got?
That's a good selection, but I'm gonna go with his teammate in the backcourt, Jalen Brunson. Because we understand that Jalen Brunson is the head of the snake, and he right now, Jalen Brunson, he's in a very determined mindset, understanding how close they are to getting to the NBA Finals, and they don't want to get there. They want to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take Jalen Brunson having monster games and monster outcomes to get his team over the hump.
Jay, mad at that? I'm not mad at that at all.
All right, still to come here, we're going to make game picks, which I guess you sort of gave away. I guess that's more like the series thing, but we'll make some game 1 picks. By the way, no Spider, no James Harden from either one of you guys.
Well, you had a pick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. What's your saying?
You know which team I grew up watching. I can't go down that line. I usually take whatever's left over, but that's not going to happen. Game picks, that's coming up next here on the Association.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
This is the one who makes sparks fly. Getting it done takes the right material, experience, and the right partner. The professional-grade products you need. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
GLP-1s can quiet the food noise. But what will fill the silence? With Noom, your GLP-1s are paired with a personalized plan, so you can lose the weight and keep it off. Get started now for $79.
This is Fubo. It's your way to watch ESPN and other top sports networks. Plus, get coverage of your local teams all year long. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Hey, should we pull Saquon off the field right now to submit his expenses?
You better not say yes. Switch your business to ramp.com.
Back here on the association, taking a look at the series schedule. Game 1 coming up in just a bit. As soon as it's done, turn back to us here on NBA TV. We'll get the press conferences and complete analysis of a Game 1 winner, which may or may not be the Knicks. We'll find out. Both you guys went with Kat and Jalen Brunson as your series MVPs. I'd ask for a pick, but I guess it's pretty clear. You guys both like the Knicks.
Hey, it doesn't mean, well, okay, it doesn't mean that the MVP
fans.
is going to win the series.
I choose the fans. We'll have a good game tonight.
At the Garden? you know that place.
I don't know.
I'm going with New York today. I'm going New York today.
Today?
Yes, today.
I choose basketball.
The basketball gods are smiling somewhere. Once again, as soon as the matchup is over, we got you covered. Complete post-game analysis. We're choosing the fans. Okay.
Go.